The day I learned I was carrying twins, a boy and a girl, I was about to tell my husband when I overheard him talking to his father. Yu-heng, you and Jiu have been married for a while. What are your plans for children? Jiu and I never had any real feelings for each other, and I don't plan to have children with her. I only married her because you thought she was suitable. So I immediately decided to hide my pregnancy. What is this? Divorce papers. Read them and sign if everything looks fine. You're serious? Do I look like I'm joking? You need a reason for a divorce. There's no special reason. Our contract expired. Do you want to renew it? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Give me a reason. Jin Yu-heng, do you really want me to spell it out? What is that supposed to mean? Nothing, just sign. What if it wasn't me? Don't you? What else? When are you moving your things out? I don't need anything else. I only want this copy. Don't you? Is there anything you want to say to me? Nothing? Fine. Don't be afraid. Mommy's taking you away. Grandpa. Jiu, when did you arrive? Why didn't you tell me? I would have sent someone to pick you up. I just got here. My luggage is at the estate. YG is there with the children. Good, good. Come sit down and let me look at you. You've lost weight. Raising children must be exhausting. I'm fine. You're the one who looks thinner. I'm old. It's only a few minor problems. Nothing serious. I'm just glad you're back. Grandpa Gu, it sure is lively in here. Shinki-hung?
Juju, it really is you. 5 years and you haven't changed at all.
You've changed plenty. You never used to be this thoughtful or bring gifts. Grandpa Gu was hospitalized. I couldn't come empty-handed. But you returned to Chengwan without telling anyone? I'm not an important person. You certainly are. You disappeared for 5 years and someone nearly went crazy searching for you. Who? Who do you think? Grandpa Gu, I only stopped by to see you. You look well, so I can relax now. Thank you for coming, Chi-hung. Usachu? Someone should probably know you're back, right? Do whatever you want. What do you think, Chengyan? Xiu, yes? You're peeling that apple absent-mindedly. The peel keeps breaking. You have sharp eyes, Grandpa. Come in. How did he find this place? Mr. Gu, I heard you haven't been feeling well, so I came to visit. Yu-heng, thank you for thinking of me. Sit down. Long time no see. Yeah, long time no see. When did you get back? A few days ago. How many years? How long were you gone? 5 years and 4 months. You remember it clearly. Some people have good memories. Yu-heng still hasn't let go. No one knows how long Jiu will stay in Chengwan. And no one knows how long these old bones of mine will last. Yu-heng, has work been busy? It's been the same as usual. I heard you bought land in the south of the city. Yes, construction starts next month. It's a good location. Are you interested, Mr. Gu? I'm too old to deal with that now. But if Jiu settles in Chengwan, she may need to work with you someday. You young people should talk. Grandpa, let's stick to business. Yu-heng, keep Jiu company while I use the restroom. Your grandfather still seems strong. Yes, you always said he loved me the most. Jiu. What? Can you say more than one word? Fine, you're exactly the same as before. So are you. Same as always. Same as always? You mean I haven't changed at all? Do you want the truth or a lie? The truth. You're thinner, a little older, and you have lines around your eyes. Is that honesty, or are you trying to annoy me? Honesty, look in a mirror. Have you been doing well? Pretty well. What about you? I've been okay, same as always. Yu-heng, you're still here? I was just leaving. Take care of yourself, Mr. Gu. I'll visit again. All right, see you. Walk you hang downstairs. Mommy! Mommy! Why are you here? Uncle Lou took us to the amusement park. Look what he bought us. Did you have fun? Yes. I'll go upstairs and visit the old man. Okay, I'll watch the children. Sui, don't eat too many macarons, understand? Why did you bring them here? Your grandfather said you missed them and asked me to bring them over. Mr. Jin. Mr. Jin, are we going back to the office? Mr. Jin? Drive. That car belonged to her ex-husband. All right, I'll go upstairs. Sir, you don't look well. I'm fine, just focus on driving. 5 years had passed, and not a single day went by without him thinking of her. Yet when he finally saw her again, she appeared to have a happy family of 4. Easy, easy, these old bones can't handle you crashing into me like that. Great-grandpa, Mommy said you're all better now. I am. The moment I saw you two, every illness disappeared. Great-grandpa, is it true there's a tiny support frame in your stomach protecting you? Chengyan, what nonsense did you tell them? I said it was a medical part. She thought I said a support frame. A stent is still a part. Exactly. With that little stent, Great-grandpa can play with you for a long time. Amazing. Grandpa has lost a lot of weight. Let me carry that for you. Every time he called while you were in Milan, he asked when you were coming home. Miss, Mr. Gu wants you in the study. Dr. Chen is already there. Shu, come sit down. Chengyan Zhu, I asked you here because I have something to say. Your mother, Wenjun, was my only daughter. You two are what she left behind, and one day you'll have to carry Jinlin. This illness weakened me. While I'm still clear-headed, I need to settle a few things. Grandpa, you just got out of the hospital. Shu, let me finish. I'm not giving final instructions. I just want everything understood. Chengyan, what about you? Has your father said anything about your future at Shengyue? I'm still managing research and development at Shengyue. I'm still middle management. Really? Chengyan, be honest with me. How many more years do you plan to waste in that position? Give me 1 more year. And after that? Whether I get an answer or not, I'll leave and come back to take over Jinlin. Your father has kept you in middle management for 5 or 6 years. No promotion, no authority, and barely any acknowledgement. How do you really feel? Bitter, every day. But if he won't give me a chance, I can't force my way in. He's my father. I can't exactly... You can't what? Turn against him? Chengyan, I don't want to say this, but I must. He has never seen you as his heir. You know that. You're waiting for a call that will never come. I don't believe that. What? Ask yourself honestly, do you believe it? Not completely. Fine, then you have 1 more year. Shiyu, let's talk about you. Go ahead. You've been back in Chengwan for a while? What are your plans? First, I'll arrange schools for Cheche and Sui. After that, I'll follow your plans. How did your couture design studies go in Milan? I earned several certifications and took private custom design orders. Perfect. Jinlin owns King Cabin Design. I want you to take it over. Shouldn't I start at the bottom first? No need. Your Milan clients were no less demanding than domestic ones. Starting you at the bottom would waste time. Your brother already wasted 5 or 6 years in middle management. I won't let you do the same. Grandpa, that one really hit where it hurts. Because it's true, the truth hurts. Shu, I believe in you. Even if you run Chun into the ground, Jinlin can afford to lose that division. I won't let it fail. That's a bold promise. I get it from you. Good, then it's settled. Chengyan, the same applies to you. In 1 year, whether Shengyue gives you an answer or not, you'll come back and take over Jinlan. You promised me. Don't just remember it, do it. Yes, Grandpa. You said these weren't final instructions, but they certainly sound like them. Then consider them settled early. From now on, I'll grow flowers, watch birds, and see you two hold Jinlin together. If your mother were alive, I wouldn't have to worry about any of this. Grandpa, may I ask you something? Ask, why didn't you lend Shu Gangchuan money back then? Your mother wouldn't let me. Years before she died, she warned me never to fund his company again. She said he was a bottomless pit. Then the marriage arrangement was, I didn't know about your marriage to the Jin family. If I had, I wouldn't have stood aside. I felt guilty for years, but I couldn't ignore your mother's warning. You don't need to feel guilty. It was my own choice. Without the marriage, the Shu family would have collapsed, and my brother's situation would have become even worse. Shu, you and Jin Yuheng? I was the one who asked for the divorce. Why? We'll talk about that another time. Today is about you. Grandpa, I remember everything you said. If there's one thing I've never feared, it's carrying a burden. Good. You two should go rest. Grandpa, thank you. Thank you for never giving up on me. You're my grandson. I might give up on anyone else, but never on you two. Ms. Shu, considering the location, 180 million yuan really isn't too expensive. Let's take a look inside. Miss Shu, what is it? Has this place really been empty for 5 years? It doesn't look unoccupied at all. Yes, no one has lived here for 5 years. Ms. Ju, you're finally back. Mrs. Chen? Why are you still here? When I moved out, I remember paying all your wages in full. You did, but Mr. Jin came to me after you left. He worried you might return and find the house ruined, so he paid me double to clean, air it out, water the plants, and maintain it. When did he contact you? About 2 weeks after you left. The payments never stopped for 5 years. They never stopped? I came every few days, at least twice a week. He worried the pipes would freeze in winter and the house would get damp or moldy in spring and summer. His instructions were very detailed. Mrs. Chen, don't mention him again. Of course, I shouldn't have said anything. Please don't be upset. Ms. Shu, may I take some interior photos for the listing? Go ahead. Ms. Shu, did you come back to sell this house? Yes, it's been empty for 5 years. There's no reason to keep it sitting here. Mrs. Chen, what are you thinking about? Nothing, really. Are you worried that once the house is sold, the job you've had for 5 years will disappear? That's not it. I may be older, but I can still find work. The supermarket downstairs is always hiring stock clerks. I'll be fine. You don't need another job. I need someone dependable. If you're willing, come work for me. Work for you? I need someone to care for my 2 children. You've worked as a nanny, you're patient and reliable, and I know your character. Would you be willing to stay and help me? Absolutely, I'd be happy to. But what about Mr. Jin? That's fine. You only need to cut off all contact with the Jin family. It's deleted. I never memorized the number anyway. Now the connection is completely gone. Good. Pack your things first. We'll contact you if a buyer comes forward. Mrs. Ju, these 2 children, they're mine. This is Cheche and this is Sui Sui. This is Mrs. Chen. She'll be taking care of you from now on. Hello, Mrs. Chen. Mrs. Chen, were you about to ask who their father is? These children look exactly like him. Their eyes, eyebrows, and noses could have come from the same mold. Does Mr. Jin know they exist? Not yet. Are you planning to tell him someday? Not for now. But the truth always comes out. What if... Mrs. Chen, let me be clear. Your only responsibility is caring for the children. Don't ask about anything else and don't mention them to anyone, especially Mr. Jin. I understand. I may not speak well, but I know the rules. I'll take this secret to my grave. I won't say a single word. I know you understand. That's why I asked you back. They're beautiful children. So fair and sweet. Raising 2 children alone must have been incredibly hard. I got used to it. Still, you look much happier than you did in the Jin family. Back then, you were always cautious and restrained. I hated seeing you suffer, but I was only a servant and didn't dare interfere. Come on, Mrs. Chen. I'll have the housekeeper arrange a room for you. Hello, Miss Chu. I'm Cheng Yuan. Mr. Cheng, have we met before? You look familiar. Probably not. I guess I just have an ordinary face. The agent said you decided to buy this 186 million yuan house after one glance. You didn't ask about schools, feng shui, or even study the floor plan. That seems reckless. Yes, it just felt right. I knew the moment I saw it. Mr. Cheng, are you really buying this house for yourself? What do you mean, Mrs. Shu? Chengwan's social circle is small. I know almost everyone who can casually pay over 100 million in cash, but I've never seen you. You're very perceptive. I'm not the real buyer. I'm handling the purchase for my employer. Who is your employer? A businessman who prefers to stay out of sight. The circle is small. Tell me his name. I may know him. I'm sorry, but my employer values his privacy. I can't reveal his identity. Fine, let's process the paperwork. It was a pleasure meeting you, Ms. Shu. Ms. Tang. Yes, Ms. Shu? Does the agency have information on Mr. Cheng's real employer? Yes? He submitted an authorization letter and a copy of the company's license. I'd never heard of it before. I think it was called Jinheng Aviation Services. Could it really be a coincidence? Chechi is so silly. He put his shoes on the wrong feet. Keep laughing and I won't let Mommy buy you macarons. Mommy, I'll behave. I won't run around or make trouble. Can we buy macarons? Whether you behave isn't decided by what you say. I promise I'll listen today. Who pulled an entire shelf of snacks apart last week and refused to clean it up? I was helping the employees check whether anything had expired. The store has workers for that. They don't need you creating a mess. Once everything was out, it would have been a waste not to check. She always has a nice-sounding excuse whenever she causes trouble. I do not. You do. Mommy, Cheche is bullying me! Was he telling the truth? Only a tiny bit. At least you admit it. Don't do it again. Mommy, I really like this aircraft carrier. Can I have it? I'll take good care of it. Mommy, I want this teddy bear. I've been super good today and it'll look perfect with macarons. All right. Mommy, a lady keeps staring at us. Where? Across the aisle. Mommy, the parking lot is the other way. We're not going to the car yet. Let's go upstairs. But we already bought everything. I just remembered something else we need. Mommy, that lady followed us. She keeps watching us. Xiu, it really is you. When did you return to Chengwan? You came back without visiting the Shu family. Your father talks about you every day, but you don't have an ounce of respect. I'm talking to you. Didn't you hear me? After a few years away, you've even forgotten basic manners. Xiu, stop right there. It's bad enough that you have no manners. You've raised two rude little brats, too. Cheche, take Sui to the dessert shop. Order 2 macarons and stay inside. Don't come out and don't look over here. Are you staying here alone? I'll protect you, Mommy. I'm not leaving. Mommy will be there soon. Listen to me. Yao Manning, publicly insulting minors is verbal abuse. This mall has full security coverage. Say one more insulting word about my children, and I'll call the police. I didn't insult anyone. I only reminded them to learn some manners. I'm still their elder. An elder would never insult innocent children in public. You don't deserve that title. I only made a few comments. Why are you being so aggressive? I don't know what happened to you overseas, but you've become so hostile, and even your children have been raised. Watch your mouth, Yao Manning. When it comes to bad character and an illegitimate position in this family, you're the last person qualified to lecture anyone. Shujiu, stop! Explain yourself. What gives you the right to slander me? Ma'am, please don't get upset. The doctor said you must avoid stress for your health and the baby. Shut up. Who asked you to lecture me? Mommy, that lady is scary. I don't like her. Mommy doesn't like her either. Mommy, what did she mean when she said we had no manners? I didn't do anything wrong. You did nothing wrong. People say cruel things when they're angry or unkind. You're sweet, thoughtful, honest children. Never forget that someone else's hateful words are not your fault. Let's go home. Mommy, that lady's stomach was big. Is there a baby inside? Yes. Will her baby grow up and yell at people all the time too? Mommy doesn't know. Yao Manning's 3-month pregnancy was the leverage my father used to cling to the Jin family. I could set aside every old grudge. My only concern now is protecting my children. Mommy, what's wrong? Mommy, you were so brave. That mean lady's face went completely pale. Thank you, sweetheart. If this happens again, find mall security or call the police first, remember? We remember. If someone insults Sui Sui, I won't hit them. What will you do? I'll make them apologize. I'll keep talking until they do. How long have you been here? You haven't touched your food. I don't know. You didn't invite us here to watch you stare into space. Sit down. Did you arrive at the hospital that day? Did you see her? I did. And? There was a man beside her and 2 children. They looked like a happy family of 4. Is she married? I don't know. I searched for her for 5 years without a single clue. When I finally saw her again, she was only 200 yards away, but someone else was already beside her. What you saw may not be what you think. Why torture yourself? It doesn't matter whether it was real. I don't deserve her. She asked for the divorce and I signed. I didn't even see her off. It took me a week to realize what I'd lost. We were married for 2 years, yet I never even asked what she liked. Losing her was exactly what I deserved. Do you miss her, or do you only regret what happened? I miss her. I had already searched for her for 4.5 years before I ever saw those children. My regret has always been losing her. Then go after her. The worst outcome is exactly where you are now. It's different. She was beside me once and I took her for granted. Now she has a peaceful life. Showing up would only disturb her. I no longer have that right. It's enough to know she's happy. He said he'd let go, but his heart clearly hadn't. An obsession lasting 5 years couldn't disappear with a few words. Tomorrow I'll talk to Shujiu and find out the truth for him. Mommy, Great-Grandpa said there's vanilla caramel pudding today. There is. Call your brother. Let's go eat vanilla caramel pudding. Mr. Gu, Xu Gingchuan, and Yao Manning rammed through the estate gate and forced their way inside. Security couldn't stop them. They came in without warning. Interesting. I'd like to see what he's trying to do. Mrs. Chen, keep both children in the dining room. Do not let them come outside. Gangchuan, what exactly are you trying to pull today? Mr. Gu, you should ask Xu Jiu. She humiliated my wife in public at the mall yesterday. Jiu already told me what happened. Your wife called 2 children ill-mannered in public. Jiu only warned her. She already showed plenty of restraint. My wife would never say that. She's clearly twisting the truth. You've known me for over 30 years and her for less than 10. You know who to believe. Besides, the moment you threw me out of the house all those years ago, our bond as father and daughter ended. Blood ties can't be severed. You must apologize to your stepmother today. Xu Gengchuan, remember whose property you're standing on. You drove onto private property without permission and damaged the gate. If this reaches Chengwan's upper circles, you'll be the one humiliated. Honey, forget it. I don't feel well. Let's go home. My housekeeper will send you the bill for the damaged gate. The estate has security footage of everything. You can't deny it. Shinchi Hang, sorry you had to see that. Let's talk inside. I came partly to visit Mr. Gu and partly to ask about Lu Huaiji for Yu Heng. Jin Yu Heng sent you? No, I came on my own. You know what he's like. He'd never ask anyone for help. I looked into it. Lu Huiji was your longtime business partner in Milan. He came back with you and is very close to both children. Yu Heng searched everywhere for you for 5 years. He's been miserable and has never gotten over you. If you're truly done with him, give him a clear answer so he can finally stop torturing himself. On my way here, I saw people from a Jin family branch snooping around and asking whether you'd returned with children. It looks like they're investigating the kids. Be careful. I also saw the children from a distance. Their eyes and features look almost exactly like Jin Yu Heng's when he was young. Thanks for the warning. Anyone with eyes can see the connection. I'm leaving. You're here. What happened? You don't look well. Xu Gengchuan forced his way in, and the Jin family is investigating. Don't worry about the project preparations. I'll handle client outreach and the initial research. Just take care of the kids and get yourself settled. Have a seat. These are the initial client list and team assessments. Take a look. We'll follow this schedule, meet again this weekend, and finalize the full launch plan so we can coordinate the resources we need. See you this weekend. One crisis after another weighed on her. The Jin family's investigation, Xu Gengchuan's harassment, and a past she could never fully escape. How well do you know Gu Chengyan? Depends. What are you planning? I want to ask him to dinner alone. What are you trying to get out of him? I already have Jiu's marriage and immigration records. Gu Chengyan knows more than I do about how she lived overseas. You think he'll tell you? Maybe not, but it's worth trying. Qihang, let me ask you something. Go ahead. What if Gu Chengyan tells you Jiu really dated someone over there? Then I'll ask her myself. What Gu Chengyan says doesn't count. Only her answer matters. Fine, I'll arrange it. Call me if you need anything. This is the passenger list from immigration. They were on the same flight. It's been confirmed. Okay. A friend? Did you reach him? Why are you so impatient? He's away on business. He'll be back tomorrow. Tell me when it's arranged. Don't talk to him like that. He's not one of your project managers. I know. When was the last time you had dinner alone with an old friend? Forgotten already? That's why I'm reminding you. Another day? Which day? Mr. Jin, is Miss Xu here? The young lady is in the music room. Please wait while I let her know. I'll go myself. Mommy, someone's at the door. Go wipe off your sweat first. Xu, Mr. Jin is here. This is my daughter, Sui Sui, and my son, Cheche. Mommy, his nose looks just like mine and his eyes look like Sui Sui's. It's true. When the three of you stand together, you look like pieces from the same phone puzzle game. Do we? You do. Mommy, who is this man? He's Uncle Jin, someone Mommy used to know. Like Uncle Lu? Not exactly, I'll explain later. Go change with Mrs. Chen. Mommy needs to talk to Uncle Jin. Are you here to discuss business, Mr. Jin? I'm here to discuss the children. Cheche and Sui Sui are my children. You know it, and so do I. I already told you their father is someone else. I met him after our divorce. You did. I thought about it afterward, and two things don't add up. What things? The timing of your pregnancy. They're 5. Counting backward, you got pregnant while you were still here before our divorce. Unless you slept with someone the day after reaching Milan, it makes no sense. You're not that kind of person. What else? Your marriage and domestic partnership records in Milan have both been blank for 5 years. There isn't a single name listed. You investigated me? If I hadn't, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would have assumed you were married, looked at you from a distance, and walked away. But now I know you never married anyone. Just because I didn't marry someone else doesn't mean the children are yours. Then let's get a DNA test. You're afraid to. Fine, Chechi and Sui Sui are yours. Set a time for me. I want to meet them properly, not just as Uncle Jin. Have you thought this through? Completely. I've missed too much in 5 years. You can hold me accountable for everything else, but don't take any more time with my children away from me. When are you free? Tomorrow at 3. Okay, tomorrow afternoon. What are the conditions? First, schedule visits in advance. Don't show up unannounced. Second, you can't tell them you're their father yet. They're too young. I'll decide when to tell them. Third, I must be present for every visit. You covered everything. I agree to every condition. Yu Hang, is there something else? Gu Chengyan came to see me later. We never had dinner, but he showed up at my office. He said you were a good mother and told me not to ruin this. Did you hear that, Checha? I couldn't hear anything. The door's too thick.
Do you think he's our daddy?
I think so. Why? Because he said tomorrow at 3. Only someone who really wants to come would give such an exact time. Then why hasn't Mommy told us? She isn't ready yet. Let's not ask. We'll wait until Mommy tells us herself. Okay, we should call Gu Uncle. No, he's our real uncle. Uncle! Uncle! Why did you come by today? I was nearby. I saw Jin Yu Heng's car downstairs. He left a while ago. He came to discuss the children. I guessed that. How did you know? Instinct. My instincts are usually pretty accurate. He's worth reconsidering. I mean it. Mommy, is Uncle upset?
How could you tell?
He smiled just now, but his eyes weren't smiling. You're still here? I came to visit the old man. So did I. No, you didn't. You came to see her. Do you know how she survived those 5 years? You definitely know more than I do. That's true. Will you tell me? She raised 2 kids alone in Milan while studying and working. She pushed 2 carts at the store, one for groceries and one for the kids. She'd run from the lab to pick them up and spend nights holding them in the ER. She suffered, but never complained. Yu Heng. You're only telling me this to make me feel guilty. No. Then what are you trying to say? I'm saying she doesn't need you anymore. She can live perfectly well on her own. But if you're serious about coming back, don't ever leave her alone again. What are you 2 doing out here? Listening to you play. I was teaching Sui Sui. I wasn't playing for you. I listened to Sui Sui too. Uncle, I played 1 note wrong. Really? I didn't notice. Because you weren't really listening. You heard it! She played an F natural instead of F sharp. Mommy, Uncle Jin got it right too. Just call him Uncle Jin. You don't need to say this, Uncle Jin. Practice that note again tomorrow. It's time to eat. Miss, Mr. Liu Huaiji is here to visit Mr. Gu. He's already in the front hall. Please bring him in. Mr. Gu, it's been a long time. I brought you some health supplements. You look much better than last time. Perfect timing. We were about to eat. Don't rush off. Stay for a home-cooked meal. There's really no need, Mr. Gu. I'll sit for a while and leave. The food's already on the table. Where are you going? Grandpa already asked you to stay, so stay. All right, then I won't be polite. Wow, it's crowded in here. Did I walk into something big? Yu Hang, Huaiji, Chengyan, see if you like the food. It's all home cooking. Eat as much as you want and don't be shy. It already smells amazing. You worked hard. It's nothing. Jiu got used to carrying everything alone in Milan. Now that Chion is starting up, I'll handle team reviews and client outreach so she doesn't have to worry. Thank you for managing the work, Mr. Liu. From now on, I'll take care of things at home. She and the children won't be left alone again. Thanks, but you're a guest. I can serve myself. Jiu and I have been partners for 5 years. I know every hardship she's faced. Whatever she decides next, I'll stay by her side and support her. I failed her and missed 5 years. From now on, I won't let her suffer another injustice. My sister raised 2 children alone while building a life overseas. It wasn't easy. Help is welcome, but every decision must ultimately be hers. There's no room left in my bowl. Stop putting food in it. Who's stopping first? I'll respect Jiu's wishes. I won't pressure her. Why do you get to decide when this stops? I just don't want to make things difficult for her. Enough. Is that fair now? Uncle Liu, will you do the fabric teddy bear puzzle with me? Sure. I'll play with you after I finish eating. Uncle Jin, you said you'd explain this airplane wing to me this afternoon. After dinner, I'll get the diagram and explain it to you. What did you say, Mr. Gu? I said this dinner is livelier than every meal I've had in the past year. If Chiyun needs aviation resources for future operations, Chung Chiao can assist. Thanks for the offer. But I can handle the early preparations myself. There's no need to trouble you, Mr. Jin. Mr. Gu, thank you for having me. The food was wonderful and I'm completely full. Come again next time. Whether it's being there through her hardest years or knowing every detail of her life, don't underestimate what you're facing. Xiu, the shrimp I peeled today doesn't count. I'll peel you more next time. One man had stayed beside her for 5 years. The other had missed 5 years and wanted to make amends. Both men had laid their feelings bare. Grandpa, you were secretly comparing them all through dinner. An outsider sees things clearly, but the choice is yours. What are the results? The probability that Jin Yuheng is Cheche and Sui Sui's biological father is 99.9997%. Did the Swiss lab find anything unusual about the samples? They included complete chain of custody testing. Both domestic samples were deliberately switched. We have the dates, employee IDs, payment records, and bank activity. It can all go directly to the authorities. Yao Manning did it and Xu Gengchuan backed her. I traced the whole scheme, including her private accounts. Even the second retest was handled by an insider Xu Gengchuan bribed through an offshore account. I also found the side agreement tied to Shengqi's 720 million yuan investment 5 years ago. The terms were completely different from what we'd been told. The agreement had been altered. Shengqi was nearly bankrupt when Xu Gengchuan begged the Jin family for 720 million. They signed 2 terms. If the marriage ended within 5 years, the Xu family owed 1.28 billion, and the children became Shengqi's primary heirs. No wonder he switched the DNA reports twice and stormed the estate to frame me. He agreed to the marriage only to use the Jin family. Xu Gengchuan wanted to leave all of Shengqi to Yao Manning and her son without giving his legitimate children anything. That was the motive behind everything. He was afraid we'd join forces and reclaim everything that rightfully belonged to the children, so he kept suppressing us and setting traps.
Can you retrieve the original agreement from the Jin family home?
I've contacted the Swiss lab. They'll provide the archived original. I'll go to the family home at dawn and send you a copy as soon as I get it. There's been one crisis after another. With so much going on, I haven't had the energy to follow Qiyun Cabin's early preparations. Don't worry about it. Lu Huaiji took over the client outreach, team selection, and market research. He even postponed the weekend meeting so you could deal with everything here. Thank goodness he's helping. He's taken more than half the pressure off me. He's thoughtful. He always puts your needs first. When are you going to tell Jin Yuheng everything? Once I have the documents, I'll go straight to Chengxiao Aviation and tell him the entire truth about our past. Whatever you decide in the end, Grandpa, Huaiji, and I will always stand with you. I know, 48 hours ago I was still hoping I was wrong. Now the evidence is undeniable. I don't need to keep backing down. Mr. Jin, Ms. Xu is at the front desk. She says she needs to see you. Pause the meeting. We'll continue later. You're here. I brought the Swiss DNA report and the private agreement your father signed with Xu Gengchuan. I never knew about these terms. Your father handled everything in secret and kept you completely in the dark. You knew the families were bound by a business marriage, but you never knew about this private agreement. Xu Gengchuan never acted in good faith. He used our marriage to save Shengqi, but wanted our children erased. That's why he switched the DNA samples, invaded the estate, framed my brother, and targeted us. Zhu, I'm sorry. I always thought the misunderstanding 5 years ago destroyed your feelings and made you leave. I never knew the real reason you said those things. Were the things you told your father in the study true? You said our marriage had nothing to do with love, that there was no reason to care or have children together. I was outside the door. I heard every word. I only said that to get my father off my back. He kept pressuring me about the deal, so I pretended I didn't care. I never stopped loving you. Those 5 years of coldness were all an act. Notify legal and finance. Freeze every unsettled payment to SearchingShe and review all active projects. Submit all evidence of fraud, conspiracy, and falsified DNA records to the police and regulators. Zhu, I was blind 5 years ago. I didn't know the truth, and I failed to protect you. I can't recover the time we lost, but I want to start over. Will you give me another chance? Xu Gengchuan is finished. The police opened a case over the fake DNA reports and the estate break-in. The agreement triggered a 1.28 billion yuan penalty, and all SearchingShe shares are frozen. Everything he clung to is gone. What about Yao Manning? She saw the trouble coming and fled overseas with her son and the money. He's been left alone to face the debts and lawsuits. He brought it on himself. After 5 chaotic years, life could finally settle down. Jin Yuheng came on time every day, building model planes and cutting fruit with the children, never treating it casually. Weiji, why are you here? Chiyun won its first project. Here's the complete implementation plan. I've arranged the execution team, so you don't need to worry about anything. Thank you for carrying all the preparation work. I created Chiyun to give you a secure career of your own. Now someone can shelter you from the storm, so you no longer have to carry everything alone. For me, that's the best possible ending. I was with you and the kids through your hardest years in Milan, but I know I can't replace their biological father or the man you've kept in your heart for 5 years. I'm sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. I stayed because I wanted you safe and happy. Now Jin Yuheng wants to make things right and care for you and the children. I shouldn't stand between you. I'll remain your partner at Chiyun, but only as a business partner. I won't interfere in your family life. Mr. Jin, take good care of Ziyu and the children. Never let her suffer again. Thank you for protecting them in my place for 5 years. Treasure the person in front of you. I submitted my resignation to Sheng Yue. I'm keeping my promise to Grandpa. I'll stay at the estate, be with all of you, and manage the family business. You've worked so hard, Checha. We're family, don't say that. Everything is finally complete. Now I can tell your mother that you no longer have to suffer alone. Daddy, don't be sad. From now on, our family will always be together. Okay. This finally feels like a real home. Whatever storms come, I'll face them with you.